Alrighty. We are back. Wabam. That's the right one. Hell yeah, it is. Um, Gotta get my windows all sorted. One sec. I've been messing around with my layout, so everything's a bit off at the moment. Like my mic being really high up for some reason. Cool. Let us begin the stream. Chat's on this side now. I always forget, like, I'm so used to looking down here for my chat, it's here now. Welcome in. I should run a poll, really. We'll go over the lineups between the two sides. I was going to say good morning, it's just the afternoon. Very, very early kickoff for us. Chelsea versus Newcastle, very big game at St James's Park. And I didn't do the thing. Can I do the thing? This is the thing. If it would work. This one? There we go. This is our game today. Oh, Dios mío. I'll be good at this eventually. Eventually I will be good at this. But, for now, I'm not. And for now, I will also need to put my other panels on when I remember to do that. Cool. Great, excellent. So, I think the first thing to say, obviously, again, early kickoff. We'll go through the lineups. We'll go through the bingo card. There's some new things here. It's 7:30 here in the US. What side of the US are you on? I assume that's what? East Coast. If it's 7:30. I always work on Mountain Time, so it's always I think it's 2 hours behind East Coast. I'm not sure. Some places in the US do daylight savings. Some places don't as well. So that's an interesting one. Washington DC. Oh. So yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of the same round about the same place. I think. I always have to like put in my head. Washington DC is not Washington, which is the top left. The map is difficult. But yeah, I'm confident I have to go to a family dinner, so I'm not gonna here for long. That's perfectly okay. I hope you have a good family dinner. As I said, we've got lineups to do. The lineups are very interesting from the Newcastle perspective, not so interesting from a Chelsea perspective. No, Washington DC is in Virginia, right? Somewhere in Virginia on the East Coast. My US geography is not 100%, but I've got a general grasp. Obviously, Washington, the state, is almost basically near Canada, all the way on the top left of the map. So, yeah. Anyway, getting distracted. Let's get into Wabang. Here's our first lineup. The first name on the team sheet is an interesting one. Again, I will say Newcastle have a very large injury crisis at the moment, supposedly. A lot of the players are, rotational, or a lot of their rotational players are also kind of injured. So yeah, kind of difficult for them to line up with very, very strong lineup here. They have Aaron Ramsdale in net again. Not the greatest keeper. The back four is Lewis Hall, who should be playing at left back today. He obviously can play in multiple positions. He should be playing at left back today. The two centre backs are Fabian Schär and Chow, who are the two centre backs. And then on the right hand side, I imagine it's going to be Miley. That's kind of the way they've kind of been going with. Obviously, they've got Tino Livramento out. Obviously, ex-Chelsea. A lot of ex-Chelsea players in the Newcastle lineup. I assume this is going to be some kind of 4-3-3. They always do like to do the 4-3-3. I think with that, I think Ramsey is probably going to be one of those midfielders alongside Guimaraes and Tonali as the kind of two holders. The front three is really interesting too, because obviously they have Waltemada as the striker. We kind of expected that. They have Jacob Murphy playing on the right-hand side, but the really interesting one is actually Anthony Gordon starting. For some reason, on Twitter at least, I'm looking at I can actually scroll down and look at it. All of the Magpie fans in the comments are all basically saying, "Why the hell is Gordon starting?" And I find that very bizarre. Ramsey, the Villa guy. This is, yeah, I believe so. I believe it's the same bloke. I'm pretty sure it's the same bloke. I assume he's on loan, or did he go on a permanent? I'm not sure, but it is the same person. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so Gordon being in the lineup apparently is a questionable thing. I'm not really sure why that's a questionable thing, but apparently Harvey Barnes has just been having a good season for them. So there we go. Gordon's in the lineup, so that's kind of their front three. As for the Chelsea lineup, this is a bit more standard for us. And in fact, I'm very confident in this lineup. I think it's a really, really strong starting 11. And again, when we play games at St James's Park, it's always difficult to go there and get a result. I think it's really important for us to play basically our strongest 11. I genuinely think this is probably our strongest 11, except we don't have any Enzo in the team. That's the only kind of interesting thing here. Obviously, he's on the bench. I think he's being rested. He's played so many games. But yeah, we have Robert Sanchez in goal. We have the back four of Gusto, Chalabar, Wes. These two are a great partnership, in my opinion. And Cucurella. James and Caicedo as the holders. Neto, after he's been in fantastic form, starts on the right. Palmer is back in the 10, which is lovely to see. Thank God he's fit for another game. Garnacho, again, in wonderful form, coming off the back of a brace on the left side. And then Joao Pedro as the striker, as we don't have any other strikers, pretty much. Anything interesting on the bench? It doesn't look like it. Josh is on the bench. Hato's on the bench. Guiu is our bench striker. Obviously, Enzo, I said, is on the bench. Bonanate comes into the bench as well. And so is Andre Santos. We've got about 4 minutes till kickoff. So let's talk about the bingo card, if I can remember what I'm doing. Bingo card. Let's move to this. Wabum. There's the bingo card. I've got it on this screen. You can see it on that screen. I've got it on this screen. So these are some of the things we will be looking at for today. We have Nacho or Gusto. This is really funny. Nacho, Gusto back-to-back. This is just basically if either of these two get kind of a back-to-back goal contribution. Because obviously Gusto is in the goals recently, getting assists and stuff. Nacho obviously getting two. We have Caicedo enemy number 1 as normal. We have Pedro back on the card. This is just if there is a goal that has both of the Pedros involved, that being Pedro Neto and Joao Pedro. We got 3 points. We have Neto player of the match. I think he's going to be our player of the match today. I don't know why. I've just got a really good feeling about him. Up against Lewis Hall, who does like to venture forward at times. I think that he's going to be one of our kind of bright sparks today. We have a Cobham grad involvement as always. Hey Nat, welcome in. We have Maresca Ball in full flow, as always. We have the camera operator as a mayor. I like this one. This is cool. We get this one ticked off pretty much every single time. We get a set-piece goal. We have refs conned by the crowd. Now, this often happens at these really, really big, harsh environments where we go to, where we usually get the refs not very much on our side. Now, this is kind of what for that. We have me munching on Scran. We have red card. We have the free space in the middle, as always. We have forgot the timer, which I'll try not to do. We have Reece James's Park. Again, this is just if James has a really good game. He usually does have good games against Newcastle. We have correct prediction. This week I've gone for 3-1. I think that they will get a goal against us. I know this contradicts the clean sheet, which is also on here at the bottom, but there we go. For Fafana Penitentiary, again, I just feel like he's going to play so well today. We have my comms curse. We have me changing my mind on the decision, as always. Unlikely goal scorer as always. We have over 3 yellows on here again. We have Ramsdale Howler. This is, again, just... I really can't see this bloke having a good game. I just can't. I can't see him having a good game. There's going to be some mistake that he makes in this game at some point. We know from the past he's struggled with concentration, and I expect this to be another game where that happens. We have the clean sheet, as I mentioned earlier. Palmer goal/assist and a worldie. That should be everything for that. Is that working? That's all good. That's working. Cool. Let's pop open the game, because it is now on, and the lineups are up and ready to be seen. One thing I will say as well, on the bench they've got Leo Shahar and Sean Neve, who I think are 2 of their youngsters. That just kind of goes into shows how weak their team is in terms of injuries and stuff. In fact, they've actually got ex-Norwich goalkeeper John Ruddy on the bench as well, which is I'd love to see him come on. That'd be so funny. Yeah, it is the same Ramsey. It's Jacob Ramsey. Yeah, I did think so. I did think it was the same bloke. But yeah, my score prediction for today is 3-1. And this is a really big result for us in general, not just because of obviously the Premier League kind of involvement. Getting 3 points gets us back into the title fight, or getting nearer to that, but also because of all the the random bullshit that's been surrounding Enzo Maresca recently. I'd really like us to have a strong performance, players showing that they're backing the manager, and hopefully the crowd as well. It's an away game. We usually have better away crowds than home crowds. Hopefully the crowd gets behind him too, like he did in the last game. 2-0 Chelsea. I just can't. I just feel like we always struggle at the stadium. I just feel like it's it's a really hard thing for us to ask to beat them quite comfortably like that. I feel like there will be at least a slip up or two. Bro, my overlay has gone all glitchy. Also, I think I might have fixed the problem where I was trying to play ads and it wasn't working. So hopefully that works today at half time. We'll see if that works. Pedro Neto is on the right today. Oh, I got to remember to do the time. I almost forgot to do the timer then. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of talk about Enzo Maresca possibly going to Man City. Obviously, there's being talk about unrest in the hierarchy. The referee today is Andy Madley, who has hair. He has hair. I don't know who they said was on VAR. I think they just said Peter Banks. Is it Peter Banks on VAR? Oh, God. It's a foggy day up in Newcastle, I'll tell you that. Chelsea players are in a huddle. And it looks like we've got the kickoff. Yeah, we do. We have the kickoff. We're kicking off from left to right. It'll be Palmer who's going to take the kickoff. Hopefully we can get a good result here. And hopefully the referee doesn't bait me this time and actually blows the whistle on the kickoff rather than 5 seconds beforehand. There we go. Come on, lads. We'll say as well, the graphic on the lineup had Wes on the left. He is playing on the right, like we kind of normally see. Oh, well, he's blown the whistle and we haven't taken kickoff, so there we go. He's done it again. Will be a long ball from Robert Sanchez to get us underway. Reece James battling for it, and it'll fall to Malo Gusto, who is playing on the right-hand side of the 4 and not in midfield. It's James who's in the midfield. He's going up to win another header. Here's Anthony Gordon with his first involvement, but he's immediately tackled by Caicedo. And Cucurella will recycle the ball to Sanchez. Little knock-on from Pedro Neto from that ball is going to be picked up by Fabian Schär here, who I think is on the left of the two, actually, rather than the right. I think on my graphic I have him on the right. Immediately it looks like the midfield battle is going to be a really important one in this fixture, as Reece James loses the ball in the midfield, and Newcastle can regain possession. Delap and Asugo will be back next week. That's actually a mistake. That it's actually Delap and Esteval who are going to be back next week. Asugo's got a little bit longer to go. Maresca supposedly misspoke in the press conference. Good work from Trevor Chalobah to get the ball to Caicedo. Lovely pass from him through the lines to Cole Palmer. Here's Garnacho's first attempt to run at Lewis Miley, who's playing at right back today. He gets it back to Cole Palmer to the back post, and he's trying to dink it almost nearly caught out Aaron Ramsdale there. Yeah, so Asugo's a little bit... he is back in training, though. He has been touching the pitch, but I think he's a little tiny bit behind. I think he's about a week behind the other two. Oh, you know what? Palmer's actually tried to chip the keeper there. He's looked at that. Audacious from our audacious man. Long ball will just fall to Wes Fofana. He's going to go back to Sanchez. Under pressure from Gordon, he clears it. We did really well in the Cardiff game at winning second balls, and it looks like we're continuing that today. Long ball from James is going to be spread for Pedro Neto, but he's not going to get on the end of it. There is a little bit of a mix-up between Lewis Hall and Ramsdale, though, and the keeper has to smash it into touch. It'll be a Chelsea throw. Throw will just go back to Wesley Fofana. It does look that Walter, Murphy and Gordon are going to press really, really high here, as they so often do. Good work from Garnacho to get it away. Gets it to Wes Fofana. He's then tackled by Gordon, but he wins it back. Chance for him to drive through the pitch. He's tackled again, though. It's Tonali to Bruno Guimaraes. Out wide to Jacob Murphy, who whips it into the front post from Walter, and it's a fantastic save from Sanchez, and then Chalobah has made an absolute meal of it and given Walter a goal. Guys, such a good save from Sanchez as well. He deserves better from his defenders there, man. And this is what I said. Malo Gusto's really hurt here in the box, by the way, so I don't know if something's happened off the ball. You joined at a shit time. Or a great time. You never know. Could be a great time. Oh, man. Wes needs to release the ball, but you got to say, it's a bit of a calamity afterwards. Again, it's a really good save from Sanchez. The ball in from Murphy is fantastic, and it actually comes off his own player, and Chalobah just needs to put his foot through it, man. I can't believe... Oh, man. Trev needs to clear this, man. What? I don't know what he's doing. He's reached for the ball with his left foot rather than just smashing it with his right. No idea what he's thinking that he's doing there. So good finish from the big German though. This is his 8th goal of the season, I believe. Was a player that we were looking at one point. Yeah, it's just a massive calamity from both our centre backs, honestly. Which is typical because I expected them both to be pretty good today. It's taken 5 minutes for them to already fuck something up. Well, we go again. Long ball from Sanchez. Can we see a reply? One in the air by Chow. And then there's an offside flag against Walter, I believe. Chelsea free kick. There is, yeah, I mean, they've just put up a crazy stat, by the way, that Newcastle have got the 2nd most points dropped from winning positions this season. So, like, game's definitely not over. Great ball into Palmer from James. It's Gusto to Neto. Back to Gusto. Back to Neto. Oh, it's beautiful football. Cross to the box to Palmer. He can't get it, but Garnacho can. And Garnacho has smashed it over the bar. Oh. That was beautiful play on the right-hand side between Neto and Gusto, man. These two have gone crazy this season. If only the pass into Palm was a little bit better. He has a tap in, not genuinely, but it's a little bit behind him and it falls to Garnacho instead. Well, your prediction is shot tell. Well, this is exactly what I said. I said, you come to St James's Park, it's never comfortable. It's never comfortable at the stadium for us. I don't know why. Is Lewis Hall to Share. Ramsdale. Long ball from him. Oh, it's a daisy cutter on the floor. It's a good pass as well to Walter. Gumarães will get it over the top for Jacob Murphy, who's up against Cucurella here. There's been a foul off the ball on Malo Gusto from Anthony Gordon, by the way, and the referee hasn't seen it. He's down in the box here. It eventually is cleared. Gusto's still down. The referee's not stopping the game. It's into Gordon, who's going to take a strike, and it's a fantastic save from Sanchez again. And now everyone's running at the referee. It's fucking bullshit, this. And Sanchez is going to get a yellow card for this shit as well, man. This referee is a fucking cunt. It's a fantastic save from Sanchez again, man. It's a beauty of a save from Robert Sanchez. What a keeper. I don't think it's a foul. I will say that. I don't think it's a foul on Gusto at all. He's trying to block off Gordon, but it's like the referee needs to stop the game. He was down for like 30 seconds and he didn't stop the game. Do need to settle down here, Chelsea. We're getting a bit overwhelmed. It will be a corner eventually. Lewis Hall will be taking it, ex-Chelsea obviously. Into the near post, or to the far post, and it's cleared by Joao Pedro. Oh yeah, Gittins isn't on the bench, I noticed. The corner will be from the opposite side this time. It's Tonali who's over it. Every single Newcastle player is standing at the back post. Other than Ramsey, who's now coming short. Ball will go into the... It's gone into the near post and it's gone into the roof of the net in the end. Yeah, inaccurate pass in the end. Will be a goal kick. Taken by Trevor Chalobah. Sanchez will beam the ball into the left-hand side. And it's gone off the pitch. Bit ambitious. Here's Lewis Hall. Here's Tonali. He's going to try and burst away from Cole Palmer. Gets a pass away to Anthony Gordon. Tonali. Tackled by Wes Fofana and then cleared by Malo Gusto. Chelsea just unable to get a foothold in the game at the moment. It's going to be another long ball from Lewis Hall. This time straight to Fofana. He clears. The Englishman will win the ball in the air once again for a Chelsea throw. It's back to Robert Sanchez. He's going to line it. Target is Joao Pedro, who's up against Cher, who was pushed under the ball there. The referee hasn't called it, of course. Ball will fall to Ramsdale in the end. I will say, this is the type of game where I really don't think that Joao Pedro is the kind of striker we need here, because he's not going to be able to win aerial duels like that. Okay, high press from Chelsea now. That's a bit better. Chow will get it around the corner to Miley. He gives it away to Caicedo. Here's James. Chalobah to Sanchez. Chelsea going to try and play through the press here. Doing well so far. Cucurella will then get it up to Garnacho. Caicedo. Ambitious ball from Caicedo is picked up by Jacob Ramsey. And then he wins the ball back, Caicedo, to make up for it. And now they've got players committed forward. It's a good pass forward from Caicedo to Garnacho on the break here. He goes straight past Miley, but he's taken a bit too much of a touch. And it's gone off the pitch. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a heavy touch there. Be a goal kick to Newcastle. It will go out short to Chow. He plays the ball forward. It's won by Wesley Fofana, but it's going to be knocked around the corner to Murphy. His pass is a loose one. It goes straight to Pedro Neto across the pitch. Now to Joao Pedro. Back to Pedro Neto. Can he get a strike away? He can, but it's blocked. Now, Malo Gusto will pick up the ball after a foul, though, on Gordon. So Newcastle are making a couple of mistakes themselves in the midfield. It's a bit of a scrappy one. Long ball from Ramsdale will be picked up by Jacob Murphy. Great touch. He gets it to Miley. I feel like this is a mistake. If Miley goes high up the pitch, then Garnacho is going to be in behind when we win the ball back. They've got to be it's got to be a real big balance between the fullbacks in this game, I believe. Ball into Walter he can't make it stick, and Palmer will get it to Chalobah. Wesley Fofana to Sanchez. Going to wait for the press again, and he's going to play it into the channel where Neto is. Lewis Hall will win that, but Reece James will win the second ball. That's something we have been doing quite well in this game so far, like I mentioned, is winning the second ball. We don't win the first ball very often. Lewis Hall will beat Neto to the ball once more. Here's Ramsey. Lewis Hall obviously with a point to prove against his old club, but Gusto stays with him all the way, and it will be another corner. Will be Sandro Tonali to take the free kick, the corner once again. So let's see if it goes into the near post again. It goes to the back post this time, and Sanchez claims it, as he often does. He's going to try and get it away. He's fouled as he throws the ball out, and now the referee has given it. Good work. Hall should be getting a yellow card for kicking the ball away there, by the way. He's gone on to score the goal after the referee's blown his whistle. He should be getting a yellow for that. It's a clear foul on Sanchez by Fabian Schär. It's really funny. I took off from the bingo card. I took off fight. There was just a little bit of a scrap there. I didn't think that this one would be, as feisty on the pitch as it would be in the crowd. Good step in from Chalobah to win the ball, but it will come back at us. Here's Ramsey. He gets the ball to Gordon. He's tackled by Malo Gusto, who then launches the ball forward. It's not going to reach anyone, though, and Schär will pick it up. We're going to get a load of yellow. Yeah, I imagine so. I said it's one of those things where, like, the crowd is going to con the referee. That's just the way it happens in these types of stadiums. Here's Walter. He gets it to Bruno. To Wiley. Here's Murphy up against Cucurella. Back to Guimaraes. First time ball into Sandro Tonali by Murphy is a good one, and Cucurella will win the goal kick. Good work from Cuckoo. Yeah, I will say I was a bit disappointed in Cuckoo's defending in the last couple of games, but he seems a bit more rested now, and he seems to be back on job. Has the referee just gone against the lino here? I think the referee might have gone against. No, he hasn't. Okay, it was a goal kick. To be contested by Pedro Neto, but Hall wins it in the air. It will be a Chelsea throw on the right side. Fofana into Caicedo. Round the corner for Joao Pedro. Good work. Really haven't got Palmer into the game so far, so one thing I will say. And of course, Cucurella will now be booed for the rest of the game by the Newcastle fans. Here's Palmer. Gets around the corner to Garnacho. Back to Palmer. First time ball from Palmer to Garnacho is a little bit heavy, and Chow will sweep it up. It's then hoofed away under pressure by Ramsdale as a handball by Walter. It's unintentional, but there we are. Here's Fofana into Caicedo. Pass around the corner for Cole Palmer. He tries a little nutmeg on Chow. It doesn't work out, and he will then be able to play it forward. Centre-back is running up the pitch here. He's not quite Mickey van der Ven or Kurt Zouma, though, I will say. Reece James misses out on the ball in the middle, but it will come back to us. Here's Chalobah. Dinked forward. Cucurella will win the ball back here. Caicedo gets it to Malo Gusto. He's horrifically fouled off the ball, but the referee's playing on as we got the possession. Here's Joao Pedro. Being stuck to by Fabian Schär, but he beats him to the ball, and then Gordon goes hard in on Pedro Neto and clears it for a throw. Good work from João Pedro in the end, but needed a better pass to be released. Caicedo turns under pressure. He's been doing that quite a lot today, doing that quite well. There's a pass on to Palmer here if Fofana wants to go for it. He does. Cucurella will play the ball over the top for Malo Gusto. Oh, and Chow had to be really careful to get that away or he was going to give it straight to the Frenchman. Here's Ramsey. Wesley Fofana goes in on Gordon a little bit forcefully. It will be a foul. The commentary team, of course, being consistent of Ali McCoist, means that this whole game is going to be biased commentary towards Newcastle. Which is doing my head in already. Both the commentary team don't want us to win, very clearly. Free kick will be taken by Lewis Hall. It's very deep, but it's going to go to the left-hand side to Gordon. He's up against Pedro Neto. Cuts inside and puts the ball in for Walter Marder, and it's a tap-in. But he might be offside here, but I think he's on. I think it's a very well-timed run. So we'll be looking to see if VAR chalks this off, but he looks like he's onside to me. But we usually are pretty good with our lines. Obviously tight enough for the lino to not have seen it. Let's see. I think he's being kept on by Moises Caicedo's back leg. Yeah, the lines will probably be drawn here. It's a great finish, by the way. I think he's on. I think Caicedo's leg's keeping him on. And the worst part about this is that Caicedo can't actually go forward to play him offside because he's being held by one of their players. I think he's on. He looks on. For the naked eye, he looks on. I don't think this will take them that long to find it. They've just taken it back a frame from when he's actually played the ball. He's onside by a mile. You can see it just from the image, but I think they've taken it back. They've taken it back a frame when the frame before was when he actually kicked the ball. So that's a bit dodgy. I don't know why it's taken so long. He's clearly on. From this image, he's on. But I said I've watched them in the replay. They took it back a frame from when it was actually kicked. Man, it should not be taking this fucking long, man. Come on. I would have liked to have seen that from the frame before, though, because they took it back a frame. It will stand. I said it should do. Hopefully that's... It's just the same shit that happens every time we come to the stadium, man, I tell you. Our players get way too overwhelmed by the crowd and they just play like absolute dog shit. It's a fantastic finish. Can't take anything away from the finish. Sanchez can't do anything about it. Chance for Pedro Neto. Gets it to Palmer. The camera operator's had a nightmare. Cucurella will kick it off for a throw. I need to actually take that off. Boom. Boom. Bruno will knock it around the corner to Waltemada. His little flick doesn't pay off, and Chalobah will get it away to Robert Sanchez. He's looking for a pass. There's no one giving him an option, so he has to play it to Pedro Neto, who once again gets beaten in the air by Lewis Hall. I don't know why we keep going to that side. He is the shortest player on the pitch. I'm going to claim credit, by the way, because, you know, I said I've got a post on Twitter. I said I wanted Waltemada before we got rid of Jackson. I said I wanted him. Good touch from Miley. He tries to get past Cucurella and does. Murphy down the line to Jacob Ramsey. Tries to cut it back, but Caicedo is in the way and smashed away by Cucurella once again. João Pedro has just been pushed off the ball again, and the referees give nothing. This is typical. I say this is a typical example of what this always happens to us, where we get teams that just bully us constantly, throw us all around the place, and the referee doesn't protect our players at all. And they've just given a foul for Malo Gusto not even doing anything as well, man. It sucks when your team's playing like absolute shit and the referees are also not helping you. It's such a like he tackles him perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, okay. The second one he does trip him actually. That's off the bingo card already. I'm gonna have to turn this fucking commentary team off in a second. They're doing my absolute head in. Will be a free kick to be taken by Tonali. They're gonna take it like a corner because it's right in the corner flag. It goes across as a short corner, but Palmer was aware of it and he gets it to Garnacho, who's lost the ball. And they've given a foul for fucking nothing again. And he's going to get a fucking card for it. What the fuck is this referee on? What is he on, bruv? He's done absolutely nothing, and he's been given a foul. It's barely even a challenge, man. He's gone to touch the ball. Fucking useless. I think that's over 3 yellows already, by the way. That's 3. That's not over 3. Another Newcastle free kick to be taken by Lewis Hall. I'm fed up with this half already, as you can probably tell. Drifted to the back post. It'll be hit by Fabian Schär on the volley. Good connection, but Sanchez can save it pretty comfortably. And, of course, the camera operator is showing the fucking replays as we're breaking up the pitch. And I didn't get to see what happened. Here's Newcastle on the ball again. It's Fabian Schär. It's Gordon. Lewis Hall has made the run in behind and he'll be found by Gordon, but his touch is pretty damn bad and Gusto will get it away, but not fully. He'll come back at us with Gumarães. Tackle in the middle by Reece James is given as a foul. So this is the type of, this sounds really silly, but this is the type of game where Enzo Fernandez is so important for us, and we don't have him on the pitch. He's just one of those players that can just get on the ball and calm things down and stop the tempo of the game getting out of hand. Here's Ramsdale. He's going to play the ball straight at. That was so. He is. You know what? Ramsdale has done that so many times. I'm actually going to take the howler already off the bingo card. He keeps passing, like doing daisy cutter passes, and it just goes straight to us. Cleared by Chow. Good little flick on from Palmer. Here's Tonali, who picks the ball up, and it will go all the way back to Ramsdale. Why are we not pressing him, man? Joao, go forward. Run, bruv. He keeps giving the ball away. Every time we press him, he gives the ball away, and our striker is just standing there like a lamppost. Honestly, yeah. Like, Joao Pedro is... I don't get why he starts over Guiu. Like, I really don't. In these types of games, especially, when you need someone who's going to, be there and fight for the ball and be a nuisance, and he's just jogging around the pitch doing nothing. He reminds me of Nkunku. So when we have Nkunku up top, it's jarring. High press from Palmer will make Ramsdale give the ball away, but Garnacho can't keep a hold of it. Here's Murphy. Passes it straight into Caicedo. He holds off the tackle of Watchalong very well. We're starting to get a bit of a foothold in the game now, as Newcastle's press has gone off a little bit due to it being on for 30 minutes. James is going to pick up the ball here. Long ball for Malo Gusto in behind. It's picked up by Palmer on the edge of the box, and he can't get the strike away before Lewis Hall gets there. That's the type of thing we need, though. Newcastle are going to try and break here, but cut out by Cucurella. Here's Caicedo. Gets it out to Garnacho. Chance for him to run at Lewis Miley again. Passes it into Palmer. Good movement. Palmer whips it across to the back post, and Ramsdale will clear, or claim rather, the cross. Fofana will win the header up against Gordon. There'll be a Newcastle throw on the left side. Luke, welcome in, welcome in. Not the greatest circumstances for you to be coming into the stream, but I appreciate you being here. Fabian Schär back to Aaron Ramsdale. Where is our press, man? We have absolutely no press. This is not a Chelsea team. We're sitting back like Arsenal. Ball into the middle to Ramsey. Now the press comes in. Long ball from Malik Chow. Cucurella will deal with that very, very comfortably. I'm really not sure why he hasn't headed that back to the keeper. Instead, he's tried to kick it, and Murphy will battle away and win the ball now. Looks like he's going to try and win a corner, but instead it's a throw-in. Yeah, I feel like the thing is, like, we're always a team that plays terribly in first halves anyway. I feel like the longer the game goes on, we will improve. It's just, I don't know if we've got 3 goals in us, if I'm being honest, considering what we've seen so far. Then again, we do have Cole Palmer, so anything can happen. Back post is Fabian Schär, and it's cleared by Joao Pedro. Gordon will play the ball forward. It's cleared by Reece James. Battling away between Miley and Palmer. Palmer will get away with the ball here, and he plays it down the left for Garnacho, but who doesn't go to the ball, instead goes to run, and Miley will pick up the ball instead. Guimaraes into Waltemada, a little back heel, but it's going to be cleared. Pedro Neto needs to make a decision here, and he's done well to keep the ball, to be fair. Gusto will then get it away to Caicedo. Good turn from him, and he's tackled by Guimaraes. Why is that not a yellow? They gave a yellow for someone else for doing the exact same thing. And Caicedo's gone down now because he's hurt. They're apparently oh, they were doing a little VAR check, but yeah, there's fucking nothing in that. Will be a Chelsea free kick. You gotta say, if we don't get a goal in this half, I don't think we're coming back in this one. We've got to at least get one back before the break, or it's fucking curtains. Long ball from Sanchez to the left-hand side this time for Garnacho. Won by Miley. Caicedo will battle away against Waltemada, but the German will win that exchange. Gets it to Gordon. Here's Jacob Ramsey on the left side. He's got Lewis Hall to keep him company. We'll go to him. Back to Gordon. He's gone all the way back to Malik Chow now. One in the middle by Garnacho. Good work from him defensively. He's going to go back to Sanchez, and he's looking for a pass. Here's Chalobah. Back to Sanchez. High press from Newcastle is not as, energetic as it used to be. And we've played the ball long again. I don't get what we're doing, man. Like, they're pressing up high, which is what we want. We want them to press up high so we can play it in behind. And we're just not playing it into our midfield. We're just randomly blasting it into our wings for no reason. Neither of our wingers are going to win headers. I don't get why we're doing it. It's so stupid. This can't be Enzo Maresca's plan. I bet he's fucking livid on that touchline. And the referee, the fucking camera operator, is doing the stupid thing, showing a replay again, whilst the game is literally playing. What is it? Why have we got a fucking play-by-play on the fucking screen right now? I don't want to see this shit during the game. Do this at half time. Fuck off. Fucking TNT, man. You are useless. You're actually useless. Palmer's going to win the ball here, and we've got a chance to break. It's a 3v4 at the moment. Palmer has been dragged down by Lewis Miley. There's got to be a card. It has to be a card, ref. It has to be a card. He's just dragged him down on the break. Is this ref alright? Fucking hell, man. What an absolute tit. In what fucking game of football is that not a yellow card? He's dragged a player down on the break. That's always a yellow. Automatic fucking yellow. It's fucking useless, man. How do these guys get employed? Genuinely, how? Neto will dink the ball into the back post. Knocked on by Fofana, and Guimaraes is trying to be a little bit clever here, and we've won a throw. Oh, never mind, the referee's giving it the other fucking way. What a fucking nonce this guy is, bruv. It's clearly Palmer has kicked it off of Guimaraes and it's gone out for a throw, and the fucking referee's giving it the other way. What an absolute tit. Ball is won from the throw, and Cucurella has been fouled. Way! Good fucking job. Well done. You've given a fucking foul our way, you stupid cunt. Holy fuck. That's one of those ones that should be a red, because he's not gone for the ball at all, and he's tried to hurt Cucurella there. That's fucking Bruno, scammy little bastard. That should be a fucking red card. Those types of challenges should be red cards. It's that classic Kane fucking backing into someone challenge. That's really fucking dangerous. Absolute joke, this ref, genuinely. He hasn't even given a card for it as well. What a twat. Free kick to be taken by Pedro Neto. Ugh. Signal goes up, signal goes down. It's going to be Neto to take. Played in. It's a good ball. It's going to fall for Garnacho. It's a great strike, but it's ricocheted in the middle and it's not got in. There's been a handball There's been a handball there. I'm not sure if it was in the box, but there's a handball on the edge of the box there. And it's then blasted into the crowd by Bruno Guimaraes. He's nearly killed one of his own fucking fans. They're taking a look at this. It's a clear handball, but I don't think it's particularly intentional, but it's also not in the box, so they're not going to do anything about it. Here's Cole Palmer. Wesley Fofana to Malagusto. Ball needs to go forward here, Malo. Oh, God. Played around the corner to Cole Palmer. When Palmer picks up those little bits of space and our players actually play it into him, something actually happens. Good ball into the space again from Reece James to Cole Palmer. Here's Caicedo. Gets it to Cucurella. Garnacho. Caicedo. To Palmer. Oh, he didn't see the run of Caicedo. Instead it goes to Wesley Fofana. Neto with a chance to run, if he wants to. He doesn't. Here's James. Caicedo around the corner to Cole Palmer. Guimaraes gets the tackle. It's going to be a high press on Ramsdale, and it's cleared straight into Rosed. Reece James. Gonna be another throw. Four minutes to play if we want to get something out of this. Here's Sanchez. Long ball from Sanchez. Going to be held up by João Pedro. Good work from the Brazilian. He's going to get it to Garnacho. Palmer outside him. Garnacho's going to get it to Malagusto. To James. To Pedro Neto out wide. Chance for him to put the ball into the box. And he is going to... No, maybe not. Gets to Malagusto, man. This is so frustrating. Here's James. We do all the work to get into positions and then just don't do anything with the ball. Here's Malagusto on the overlap. Wins the ball off of Lewis Hall and he's then fouled. The referee says nothing, of course. Here's James. Brother. Here's Palmer. Out wide to Garnacho. He's going to whip the ball to the back post. It's gone for Pedro Neto! And it's across the line! But it's hit his arm, supposedly, and the referee's ruled it out. And see what happens, man. I know it's offside, it's not going to count, but like, the first fucking time we've put the ball into the box and we got a goal. We got the ball in the back of the net. Oh, that's fucking bullshit, man. What a dreadful, dreadful header. Oh, dear. He gets any kind of normal contact on that. I go straight in the back of the net, and Ramsdale has no chance. He's smashed it into the ground. I think half-time, bring on Mark Guiu, and we're getting 3 goals. Like, genuinely, because... First of all, João Pedro's doing fucking nothing pretty much until that one action he just did. But also the fact that he's... Great work from Malagusto to win the ball back, by the way. James gets it to Caicedo. It's a chance for Chelsea to break under the pressure here. Reece James once more. Gets past Fabian Schär. Trivela pass out to Garnacho on the left-hand side. Runs into the box, gets to the byline, cuts it back, but there's no one there. There's literally no one there because Palmer had made the run outside. Now Chalobah will pick up the ball again. We've been really good in the last 5 minutes, so we'll say that. But where the fuck was this the rest of the half? But like, genuinely, I'd bring on Guiu because he's going to cause so many issues for Ramsdale under pressure, I tell you. Big come on Chelsea chant goes throughout the crowd. Here's Palmer. He's fouled horrifically off the ball by Fabian Schär. The referee gives fuck all again. This guy's a actual fucking genuinely. He might genuinely be legally blind. I can't believe what I'm watching. He's just been hacked in the back of the leg by Fabian Schär off the ball, and the referee's given fuck all. And he's down on the floor, hurt, and they're letting fucking Newcastle play on. This guy's an actual fucking Newcastle fan, genuinely. Ball goes into Walter and he's going to nearly score again. This fucking referee needs to be shot. Genuinely. Fired. He needs to be fined and fucking fired. I genuinely have not seen a refereeing performance this fucking shit. He's just carded one of our fucking players as well, hasn't he, you fucking cunt? Oh my god, this guy is pissing me off so much. What absolute fucking loser. Genuinely. That's over 3 yellows. Clearly stamps on the fucking foot, nothing fucking given. Of course. Dickhead. And Gusto gets a fucking yellow for protesting it. What fucking... You know, that's the thing which pisses me off about this, yeah? How fucking protected these fucking yellow wankers are. Why the fuck is our player getting punished for you making a fucking bad decision? Fuck off. Actually, fuck off, man. I hate this fucking corrupt fucking PJOMOL, man. They're all fucking useless. It needs to be completely fucking unfunded. It's Andy Madley is the referee, I believe. Palmer's going to lose out to Guimaraes, and it's a fantastic recovery tackle from Caicedo. Tell you, despite keeping Walter onside accidentally for the first goal, Caicedo's been fucking phenomenal today. Genuinely, he's been so good. He's been one of the only players on our team who actually wants to play the game. It's a corner for Newcastle. They've got 4 minutes of added time, by the way. It's taken short. It's going to be whipped in by Murphy. Miley went for it and it's gone over the top. Here's Cole Palmer. Long ball over the top for Garnacho is a decent one, but I don't think he's going to reach it, the Argentinian. Nope. A little bit too much on that for him. I was going to say, the VAR check took about 5 fucking minutes anyway. Joe Cole on commentary has just said exactly what I said earlier, how Enzo Fernandez needs to be playing in this game. He is actually warming up on the sideline, Enzo, so he probably will be coming on. Will be a Newcastle throw eventually. Problem with the ball, though. They've just stolen genuinely about 10 yards on that throw-in. The referee says nothing, of course. Reece James wins the header in the midfield, as does Joao Pedro, but it's gone off the pitch. cleared by Trevor Chalobah. One in the air by Caicedo. Forward by Cucurella. Here's Garnacho. Cucurella's made the run with him if he can seek him out, but he doesn't. Instead, he goes around the outside of Miley, gets to the byline. And it will be a goal kick. He just needs to pass that into Cuckoo, man. I really don't... He doesn't get his head up. Actually, to be fair, Cuckoo stops his run after he initially made it, so he didn't really have much of a choice. Long ball from Ramsdale, and the referee will blow his fucking whistle. I think that's the only good thing the referee has done all game, is blowing his whistle for half time. That's the only thing he's done right, genuinely. Utterly useless refereeing performance today. Big boos. And a conference happening on the fucking pitch by our team. And rightfully so, because they've been so under par. So under par. Also, is it really light, or is that just me? A little bit too light. I'm going to move into the BR back screen. So we'll quickly move into this. And we will then pop on this. Woof. I said I will be back in a little bit. I'm just going to get some snacks and yeah, have a bit of a freshen up, because that sent me to Mars, genuinely, that game. Right, I'll be right back. Alrighty. We are back. Whoop. Oh, this one. That one. Boom. Oh, there we go. I've got to turn the timer off, I just noticed. So we can take that one. Got to clear the timer. I got myself some scran, I got myself a cuppa. And despite me being very heated about the game so far, it is a little bit chilly in my room, so I've had to put on a jacket. Chelsea haven't been bad, Newcastle have been excellent, not giving them a first fight. No, Chelsea have been bad. Newcastle have been good, of course, but Chelsea have been way below par today. One of the things we're great at doing is playing out of pressure, and we're just letting them press us and not playing out from it. I really don't understand what the idea was there. We've been hitting it long for no reason. Let's take a quick look at what Twitter is saying, as I so often do. Yeah, a lot of people just echoing sentiments that I've kind of said, where this has just been utterly embarrassing. Some people blaming the Enzo Maresca stuff. I don't think that's. I don't think that's anything. So hopefully, Mr. Maresca has gotten his hairdryer out, as he so often does at halftime. Yeah, I think that's that's what I would do as well. The thing is, I don't even know if I'd bring Reece into right back, because I just think he's going to get absolutely cooked by Gordon. He's just not been good today. I feel like Gusto's probably better equipped to deal with him at that point, but definitely bring on Enzo, because we just need someone who can just keep the ball. I'd probably bring Guiu on for Joao Pedro as well. I don't think Pedro's really had much of an impact today. Has there been anything on bingo card that I haven't ticked off yet? No, everything is. I guess I can take this because I did jinx the. Why are they interviewing the manager at half time, bruv? What is this dystopian woke nonsense, bruv? I don't want to hear Eddie Howe's thoughts at half time, bruv. I really don't. You can talk after the game. I don't care about half time. You didn't tick the refs and nonce slot. Unfortunately, you know what? I was gonna say, unfortunately, that's not on the bingo card. I'll take it for the free space. My cheese is going a bit stale. It will be Newcastle kicking off from left to right this time. And I am debating whether to mute the commentary. Genuinely. It'll be Bruno who kicks off. Long ball from Aaron Ramsdale. One in the air by Wesley Fofana. Can we get back into this game? If we're going to get back into the game, we need to do it. We need to get a goal early, I will say. Here's Chow. Under pressure from Palmer. He's done a little bit of a hospital pass to Ramsdale, who boots it out a touch. We've played a throw in, and the referee's just pulled it back for no reason. Oh, of course. Will be a retake. Cucurella. Here's Caicedo. Reece James seeks out Pedro Neto on the right-hand side. Here's Gusto. No substitutions at half-time, by the way, for either team. Here's Cucurella. Plays through the lines to Reece James. Flicks it around the corner for Cole Palmer, who doesn't go for the ball. Long ball is picked up by Chalobah, and then Sanchez smashes it long. And will go off the pitch for a Newcastle throw. Long ball under pressure from Ramsdale will be picked up immediately by Wesley Fofana. We'll say Newcastle aren't pressing as heavily as they were before. Still pressing, but not as intently, which gives us the opportunity to kind of play through them if we want to. Oh, great ball out from Sanchez, and Garnacho just cannot get the ball under control. Cucurella gets it to Cole Palmer. Good touch from him under pressure. Gets it to Garnacho. Back to Cucurella. This is a bit more Chelsea, this. It's a good start to the half from us. Good ball forward to Cole Palmer through the lines from Wesley Fofana. He's dragged down by Murphy, and it's not a yellow card again, of course. How's that not a yellow? Well, because the referee's a fucking dickhead, that's why. Simply put, it's because the referee is a dickhead. That is the reason why it's not a yellow card. Because any other referee that's not a dickhead would have given the yellow card there. It's a really good position for us to get a free kick on goal here. And I'm taking that Reece James's park if he bangs this in, because he's one of the men over it. Aaron Ramsdale should be tested here, in my opinion. He's a keeper that is, doesn't have the most confidence in the world. Joao Pedro doing a bit of dark arts here and blocking the view of Aaron Ramsdale as he tries to set up his wall. Enzo Fernandez is getting stripped and ready to come on, by the way. Free kick will be taken now. Will be Reece James to take it, and it goes into the court. Oh my god! St James's Park, Reece James's Park, what a hit. That's my captain. What a beauty of a... You know what, I'm calling it a getting the worldie off as well. Beautiful. They think that Palmer's taking it, and he just doesn't. And, oh, it's such a beautiful free kick. It's off the post and in. There's no chance. No chance for the keeper to save it. That's not even a Ramsdale thing. There's no keeper saving that, man. Beautiful. And Enzo has now come on now, I believe. Maybe not. No, I don't think he actually has. Cucurella will clear the ball from the cross in, but it has been a foul. This changes things. I told you, Newcastle United, for a team, they are second in the league for the most points dropped after winning from a winning position. And now that they've conceded that, they might get nervous. Lewis Hall, fouled by Pedro Neto, and will get the free kick. Honestly, I genuinely want us to win this game, not just to win. I just want this referee to go home sad. I want the ref to go home and be like, oh, I couldn't do my job today, to the wife. Or husband. I think, so Enzo's just put his, you know what, that's really funny. So Enzo was going to come on for James. It's very clear that Enzo was going to come on for James. And James has scored that free kick, and they've just told Enzo to sit back down. Here's Lewis Miley. Under pressure now. Bit of pace injected into the game, and they've given it away here. Caicedo gets it up to João Pedro. He can turn. Can he get it to Garnacho? Yes, he can. Cuts inside. Gets it around to Palmer. Gets it into the box. It's going to fall for Pedro Neto. He can't get the strike off. And Tonali will drag the ball away now. Game is really opening up. Pedro Neto's been fouled off the ball there, but the referee's given nothing. Bro. The amount of times I have to say the referee is given nothing in this game is genuinely, it's a joke. Here's Murphy. Puts it, Cucurella has taken one right in the face there. And of course the scummy Newcastle fans have cheered that, fucking wankers. It's a fantastic ball in from Palmer, man. I feel like Neto can just strike this on his right foot. He tries to cut inside and he just gets the ball caught underneath him. Will be a corner for Newcastle after the ball into the face. Taken short. It's Ramsey. Swung in by Murphy. It'll be cleared by Trevor Chalobah. Back in by Murphy. Cleared by Chalobah. Murphy gets away from Caicedo. Here's Miley. Ramsey. Anthony Gordon. Murphy around the corner to Gordon, and Trevor Chalobah throws him to the floor. Sit down, son. Shoulder to shoulder. Get fucked. No way if they give a fucking pen for this, by the way. They're going to give that. They're going to give that. And do you want to know something? Peter Banks has confirmed it. No penalty. Good work, Peter Banks. And do you want to know why? I don't think that's a penalty, because watch Anthony Gordon. He stops. He doesn't go for the ball. He stops. Because he knows he's going to get hit. He wants to get hit. He stops and invites the challenge. And Ali McCoy's is going fucking livid on commentary. Good. Fuck you. Long ball from Reece James to João Pedro. Shrouded out by Chow. During that interval, by the way, Enzo has come on for Malo Gusto. So Reece James has gone back into right back. Here's Cucurella. Caicedo. Wesley Fofana to Caicedo. Turns. Nutmegs Bruno Guimaraes. Sets him on the floor. Here's Cole Palmer. This would be a brilliant goal if we get a goal from it. Palmer leaves it. Here's Pedro Neto. To Reece James! Deflected, and it's out for a corner. And Chelsea are in the ascendancy here. Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez whips the ball to the back post. No one's there. As Wesley Fofana was blocked off by Lewis Hall. I said Newcastle are starting to fall apart here. Here's Chow. Ball into the middle will go to Waltemada, but his touch is a bad one. Oh, he's been bailed out by Tonali. Here's Lewis Miley running up the pitch. His ball is intercepted by Moises Caicedo, who has been absolutely phenomenal today, genuinely. Despite how poor we've been, he's been one of the players that have been, you know, really up for it. Here he is again. Here's Cucurella. Palmer. Plays it off Miley for a throw-in. Cucurella will take that throw-in quickly. Here's Joao Pedro. Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. Chance for us to get the ball forward here. And Caicedo has tried to spear a pass out, but it's intercepted by Lewis Hall. Now there's a chance for a break on as Reece James marauds up the pitch for some reason. I think he forgot that he's playing at right back. But it's a great tackle and a bait clearance from Chalobah. And here's Pedro Neto running up the pitch. It's a 4v4 at the moment. Neto's going through, gets it to Garnacho. Oh, probably wasn't the right option, but now gets it back from Neto, and it's a fantastic save from Ramsdale. Here's Garnacho. Tackled by Miley. Oh, it's a great, great save. Cucurella's thrown off the ball. The referee says play on. Here's Enzo. We've really got our tails up here now. James out to Pedro Neto. He's going to whip the ball to the back post. It's cleared at the near post. Cucurella. The game's completely flipped on its head in terms of tempo. Here's Caicedo. Enzo throwing off the ball. Referee says nothing. Fucking useless twat. Oh my god, this brother. And then he's given one for the other way, bruv. This guy. And Maresca's going to get a fucking yellow card. Of course he is. This referee is so full of himself. He wants to be the main character so much, man. Dickhead. Here's Shaw. Plays it back to Ramsdale. Chow. Into Murphy. Good turn from him to get around Cucurella, but he's got back at him. The ball will be cleared. I think there is more chance, genuinely. There is more chance of Chelsea getting 2 red cards than Newcastle getting another yellow. Genuinely. The way this game is going, the way this referee is reffing it. Here's Palmer. Gets it to Cucurella. Through the lines to Caicedo. Under pressure, he gives it away. Here's Ramsey. Murphy spears it to the back post. No one's there. Will be a throw on the opposite side for Chelsea. To be taken by Reece James. Ramsey will give the ball away here. Enzo gets it to Neto. Back to Enzo. He can't get the touch right. It's Bruno Guimaraes. Tackle by Enzo. Here's Pedro Neto. Gets it to Joao Pedro. He's fouled. Finally, the referee's given something. Of course, that's not a yellow card, apparently. He's gone straight through the back of our player on the break. Oh, go on. Yates reached for his pocket. It's a bloody miracle. It's a fucking miracle. It's a bloody miracle he's given a yellow card. I can't believe it. I think there was more. There genuinely is actually a miracle because I think there's more chance of me going outside and seeing a naked Jesus Christ than that guy actually giving us a good decision. Here's Joao Pedro on the turn again. Gets it to Reece James. Here's Wesley Fofana. He plays a good ball into Cole Palmer, who's fouled by one of their players and given nothing again. Good tackle from Caicedo in the middle. Cole Palmer's still down injured. The referee hasn't stopped the game. Caicedo and Tonali have gotten into a tiny bit of a spat or something. Tonali's typically Italianly fell to the floor holding his head for no reason. Brother. Let's look at this tackle from Malik Chow. Yep. Makes contact with Palmer. Then stands on his foot afterwards. Nothing given. Oh, you're holding your head, you soft cunt. Jesus Christ. You're supposed to be representing the North. Useless wanker. Will be a Chelsea throw. No options for Cuckoo. He eventually does line it to João Pedro. Good work from him to shift his weight and get away from Murphy. He's been much better in the second half. I'll give him that, João Pedro. Here's Sanchez, who goes long. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible clearance from Fabian Schär here, and now João Pedro will get it out wide to Garnacho. It's a great interception from Miley to stop it, but here's Cuckoo. Palmer. Into Garnacho. Good pass. Down the line. Switch it across. Oh, and it was Enzo Fernandez who was in the middle, who couldn't get onto the end of the ball because Malik Chow was there in the way. It's great defending there. Christ, do you know what? That is a phenomenal tackle. Genuinely. I don't even know how the hell he's got the ball there from that angle. Here's Reece James over the corner. Plays it into the near post. Or it goes to the back post. It was cleared by Miley, and here's Gordon trying to break. He plays a very, very ambitious ball, and Sanchez was off his line quickly to sweep up, and his clearance will go straight back to Ramsdale. Here's Lewis Miley. Here's Guimaraes. Looking for a run that never comes. Here's Tonali. Miley. Little flick by Guimaraes. Murphy tries to play the ball through, but Wesley Fofana has been nudged off the ball. Can that be a foul, referee? Yep, flags up for something. Offside, I think, on Woltemada. It's actually against the other man. I think it was Ramsey who was making the run in behind. Will be a free kick taken by Robert Sanchez. Long ball to the centre of the pitch. João Pedro's underneath it, and he wins his header. Good work. Enzo gets it to João Pedro. Back to Enzo. Here's Pedro Neto. Gets it to Enzo. Reece James. Chance for him to play the ball, but he doesn't. He gets it to Neto. Here's Reece James. Another good chance. Whips it into the back post where Garnacho is, but it's cleared by Miley. Here's Neto now. Dinks the ball back to Reece James. Caicedo on the edge of the box. Neto once more. Here's James. Chelsea fully in control now, and this feels like another one of those games where they're going to sit back against us. Switched quickly to the left-hand side for Garnacho. He puts the ball one way and takes his body the other way and doesn't get the ball on the other side. Tonali will get the ball away. Here's Anthony Gordon trying to break. He's got Reece James for company. He has Lewis Hall on the overlap. He instead takes it to Murphy, or Ramsey rather. Ball across is a dreadful one, and Sanchez will claim that very comfortably. Long ball from Sanchez to João Pedro, who's held this ball up fantastically well, and he's gotten in here 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Can he score? It's a great. You know what? Joao Pedro, take a fucking bow, son. So Sanchez assist, by the way. I said that he'd been much better in the second half. He has been fucking phenomenal today. He's been so much better in the second half. What a fucking pass from Sanchez, and what a brilliant bit of hold-up play from Joao Pedro. I'll eat my words. Also, I forgot we got a set-piece goal, by the way. I didn't take that off. And right-back scoring is also unlikely goal scorer, so we got that ticked off as well. Oh, a Coventgrad involvement as well. If only that would have been a Pedro to Pedro. We are so fucking back. Yeah, absolutely. That's a fantastic finish. Beautiful finish. Straight under the goalkeeper. He had to be so precise with how he played his run there because he had two men on him. He takes one touch and then puts it straight past him. That's a finish. That's it. Get one more and let's win this bastard game. We've been so much better in the second half. So much better. That's what I said in the first half. I said Maresca hairdryer treatment and we'll get back into this game. Sanchez is getting celebrated by the other two Spanish-speaking players as he gets the assist. Do you want to know something funny? Sanchez has got more assists in the league than Florian Wirtz. You know, I'm going to tweet that real quick before someone nabs it. Just no mistakes now. Here's Enzo. Gets it to Reece James. Back to Enzo. Joao Pedro lays it off to Palmer. Good ball into Garnacho. Chelsea are firing on all cylinders here. Garnacho goes to one way. Takes a strike on his left foot and it's a little bit too far over the bar. Good effort though. We're all over them now. And I said they've dropped the most points, or the second most points from winning positions. If they're going to drop even more points here, they're going to be top of that stat if we win. Danger man coming on the pitch for Newcastle though, as Johan Wisser is on the sideline. High press from Chelsea here. Garnacho wins the ball back, but supposedly Bruno Guimaraes was fouled in the build-up. Tiao. Guimaraes. I feel like we're just really up for this now. I feel like the momentum is with us. Waltermard has been thrown off the ball by Trevor Chalobah. Here's Garnacho. Cucurella. Sanchez. Long ball. Seeking out Pedro Neto. Won by Lewis Hall. Ball's been knocked forward. Here's Gordon to Tonali. Back to Gordon. Tackled by Enzo Fernandez, who's been great since he's came on, by the way. Here's Lewis Hall. Dives into the box, and it's a great tackle from Reece James, but the referee has brought the play back after a foul earlier in the build-up from Caicedo, I believe. I don't think he even touches him, if I'm being honest. I think he hurdles that challenge. Ugh. That should be simulation, because he's dived to the floor trying to win a penalty, by the way. Caicedo's been shown a yellow. The referee saw that we were about to start winning and he said, no, sorry, fella. So it's actually going to be a triple substitution for Eddie Howe when they eventually make it. It's Wisser, Harvey Barnes, and Elanga who are coming on. Eventually, when that happens. Three people over the free kick is Lewis Hall, Anthony Gordon, and Fabian Schär. It's only a 3-man wall for Chelsea here. Gordon has now walked away from the free kick, so it will be Fabian Schär or Lewis Hall. It depends on whether they want to go for a direct shot. It's Fabian Schär, and he's put it genuinely about 2 goals above the goal. Wowee. And that triple change will now be made. It's Gordon coming off. Watermada also coming off. I assume it's just the front 3. They've just shown that first goal from Watermada. What a save from Sanchez before it goes in, bruv. That's a crazy save. Yeah, whole front 3 off, new front 3 on. Barnes, Wissa, and Alanga, now the front 3. Long ball from Sanchez. One in the middle by Cole Palmer. He gets it to Garnacho. Cucurella. 18 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Is there time for Chelsea to snatch a late winner? It's Enzo to Reece James. Chalobah with a long ball into the space where Cucurella is running into. He's kept it on. Oh, no, ref, he kept that on, man. Surely. Will be a throw for Newcastle. Cucurella wins the ball in the middle. Here's Cole Palmer. Gets past one, and then he's fouled. The referee gives nothing, of course. Why would he? Why would he give anything? Here's Wissa to Guimaraes. He's being tracked by Caicedo. Here's now Harvey Barnes for the first time. He's just dived to the floor in the box. That's got to be a yellow card in simulation, man. He just dove to the floor, nowhere near Reece James. Useless. That's simulation 101. He's going down before Reece has even touched him. Literally, he's going to the floor before Reece is anywhere near him. That should be a yellow card. The referee's just stopped the game for something. Long ball from Sanchez to be held up by Joao Pedro. Cleared forward by Hall. Here's Reece James being fouled. Referee says nothing, of course. Here's Harvey Barnes. Dinks the ball into the middle. It's cleared by Trevor Chalobah. Joao Pedro is going to try and battle away and get this, but Chow will knock it back to Ramsdale. Good high press from Joao Pedro now. Trevor Chalobah will pick the ball up and give it to Sanchez, who spins it out for a throw for no reason. It's Tonali. Alanga will play it back to Shah into the middle. Here's Guimaraes. Miley with a little bit of a loose touch, but he'll get the ball here up against Garnacho. Miley again. Pass forward from Tonali is cut out by Garnacho. It will be another throw for Newcastle. Caicedo battling away well, driving through the middle. Gets around Ramsey and then gets the ball out to Pedro Neto. Good work from him to cut inside. Good chance for us to break here. Pedro Neto running forward. Gets it to Garnacho. Nope. The ball's cut out by Miley. He just held on to the ball a little bit too long there, Neto. Now here's Alanga on the other side. Tackled by Garnacho. Great work. And then he's fouled by Wissa. The Newcastle fans have booed Anthony Alanga. Oh my god, the referee's given a yellow card to someone that's not us. Can't believe it. Chalobah will spear the ball into Palmer, but he's unable to get it. Langer will get it around the corner. It's Tonali rather. Here's Wissa. Plays a great ball in for RV Barnes, and it's a fantastic tackle from Reece James. Holy fuck, Reece James. It came from about 20 yards away. How the hell has he spotted this danger? It's a great pot. Oh my god, it is such a good tackle. I can't believe what I just watched. I genuinely can't believe what I've just watched. That's phenomenal defending. Will be a corner. Lewis Hall to take. Into the back post. It's punched away by Sanchez. Great touch from Garnacho to get away, but he can't get away fully. Tonali. Share to Bruno Guimaraes. Cleared by Joao Pedro. Here's Pedro Neto. Dinks it over the play. Chance for us to break now. Garnacho's on the right-hand side if you can see him, but he now does play it to Garnacho. Oh, tries to cut it back for Joao Pedro, but it's good defending by Tonali to stop him from getting it. And Guimaraes and Enzo are going to have a little bit of afters, as always. Oh, interesting. Really interesting change. Cole Palmer is coming off for Andre Santos. I think that's mainly a fitness situation there. God, give me an Andre Santos fucking thunderbolt for a winner. That would be beautiful. Here's Ramsdale. To Chow. High press from Andre Santos forces him back to Ramsdale, who's dilly-dallying on the ball here. And we need a press from our forwards. It's just not coming. Long ball from Ramsdale now. One in the air by Cucurella. Here's Garnacho. Good work from him to get it to Wesley Fofana. Round the corner to Pedro Neto. Here's Reece James. Fakes one way, goes the other. Here's Caicedo. Round the corner for Enzo. Beautiful pass. This is the midfield that we thought we were going to see. Here's Enzo to Caicedo. Caicedo's going to take a strike! Oh! He just runs up the pitch and no one tries to tackle him. Inches, man. Here's Chow. Caicedo, great tackle again. Here's Andre Santos. Plays a great pass into Joao Pedro. Can he get it through to Enzo? No, he takes a strike himself. Blocked by Cher. Guimaraes, tackled by Cucurella. Here's Andre Santos. Gets it to Joao Pedro. No foul. Plays it in for Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho for Chelsea. Plays it in, and it's a great save from Ramsdale. He tries to catch him out at the near post again. It's going to be a corner for Chelsea. Or he was offside, I think, in the end. Oh, man, that's so close. Will be a corner. Reece James over it. We've been good for these. Trevor Chalobah goal would be great. I originally on my bingo card had centre-back goal and I took it off. Reece James into the front post, knocked on by Cucurella, and it's going to be a goal kick. Don't know what Ramsdale is. Oh, Andre Santos has got a yellow card for blocking someone, I guess. I don't know. At this point, the referee can just show a yellow card to anyone and it doesn't fucking make a difference, honestly. He doesn't need an excuse. He just wants to give out yellows to all our players. Long ball from Ramsdale, one in the air by Chalobah. Here's Garnacho. Needs some support and gets a brilliant pass into Caicedo from him. Here's Reece James now. Garnacho's made the run. Reece James has played it over to him, but it's a little bit too close to the goalkeeper and he'll claim that. Fabian Schär trying to run forward. He's pulled over by Joao Pedro. He's going to be getting a yellow card, of course. Taken quickly. Tonali to the back post where Chow is. He gets it down and fires it across goal. It's going to fall for Schär in the box and he's hit it 2 goals above the goal again. Fabian Schär has gone down with a bit of cramp. Might be one to look out for. We need to target him now. Honestly, bring on Mark Guillou and just make him run at Schär for the next fucking 10 minutes. That's what I'd do. Long ball from Sanchez. Seeking out Pedro Neto. He cannot win the ball in the air, as has been the case for the majority of the game. We look like we've just dropped a level now. Our players really don't want to press Ramsdale or anything. Santos is going to put on the pressure to Chow. Enzo trying to fight away with Guimaraes. Here's Tonali to Alanga. Plays it around the corner for Guimaraes. Swings the ball in. It's a great pass. And it's a... Oh, he's missed. Oh my god, Harvey Barnes. I can't believe he's missed. I thought I hit the back of the net. And we're playing on here really quickly. Robert Sanchez gets it to Caicedo. Here's Enzo. Pedro Neto to James. I can't believe that. I thought that from this angle it looked like it was in. Caicedo around the corner. Great ball. Here's Enzo. Chance for Chelsea to break. Gets it out to Garnacho. Gets a strike and it's a save from... Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was a save from Ramsdale. It's just over the bar. Every single chance has fallen to Garnacho now. I can't believe Barnes has missed that. I mean, I can believe he's missed it because it's a really hard effort, like hard attempt, but Christ. Oh. Long ball from Ramsdale once again. One in the air by Wesley Fofana. Enzo. One back by Miley. Here's Tonali. Ramsey getting the ball caught underneath his legs. And he's fallen over and Caicedo's now playing the ball forward. Neto's been dragged back by Lewis Hall. And that's going to be a yellow card, finally. I do think that Neto could have probably continued running there rather than trying to get the man booked, but there we go. Here's Caicedo. Chalobah. Long ball from him to Pedro Neto. He wins the ball in the air and gets it to Enzo. Great touch from Enzo Fernandez. He gets it to Garnacho on the left-hand side. Back to Cucurella. Back to Garnacho. Cucurella is now making the run forward. Garnacho will swing it in. It's blocked. Garnacho will get the ball back. Here's Chalobah. Wesley Fofana. Back to Chalobah. Back to Wesley Fofana. Man on. Gets it to Caicedo. Escapes the pressure brilliantly and is then brought down by Tonali for about the 17th time in this game, and the referee's not giving him a card. Here's Caicedo once more. Fofana. Joe Willoker's warming up on the sideline. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella's making the run off the ball. He is going to be found here. Cucurella in behind. Gets the ball across, but Alanga tracks him and it will be a corner. Will be a corner for Chelsea. Only a few minutes left in the game. Be Reece James to take the corner. Knocks it in to the back post, and Ramsdale will claim it very comfortably. Chance for Newcastle to break. Alanga's on the run, but he's got Cucurella with him. Alanga shoots on his right foot, and it's not his stronger foot, so... You are not Joao Pedro. Literally almost identical kind of chance, really. Cuckoo does so well to stick with him. There's a wild swipe with his right foot. And now Willock has come on for Ramsey, I believe. Yeah, Ramsey now off. Long ball from Sanchez. Tonali wins the ball in the middle. Chelsea players just don't react. Here's Bruno Guimaraes, tackled by his countryman Andre Santos. Here's Caicedo. Santos again. No fucking way! The referee has just given a foul for our player falling over into them. Oh, bruv, this guy is an actual fucking useless cunt. I cannot believe he has given this as a foul. He's been tripped over by their player, and then he's fallen into their player, and they've given that as a foul. Fucking useless cunt, man. This guy is a joke. Watch them score from this free kick, by the way. Watch them. Watch it. I'm calling it now. They're going to score from this free kick. To the back post. Knocked in. Here's Alanga. Cleared by Chalobah. Here's Guimaraes. Whips the ball in. Cleared by Chalobah. Here's Willock. It's going to be 5 minutes of additional time. Loaded back into the box by Tonali. It's going to fall forward and it'll be a Chelsea goal kick. Long ball from Sanchez. Ball picked up by Reece James. Caicedo. James again. Here's Fofana. Time for Chelsea to work with here. Caicedo. Fofana into Joao Pedro. Turns his man brilliantly. Gets away from Cher, gets away from Guimaraes. Here's Enzo into Pedro Neto. Down the line for Joao Pedro. He can't get the ball back. Or can he? The ball has gone off the pitch. Garnacho did take a swing at it, but it was blocked anyway. So Pedro Neto looks absolutely not Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro looks knackered, bless him. He's put in so much more work in the second half than he did in the first. Long ball from Ramsdale. Trevor Chalobah wins it once more. Caicedo wins it in the middle. Plays it down the line for Garnacho. Can he reach it? He can't because Tonali will come across and get that. Will be a throw. Cuckoo over the throw. Here's Andre Santos. Tries to go around the outside of Lewis Miley, and Miley will pick up the ball and then clear it. Wissa will knock it on, but Reece James will pick the ball up. Here's Wesley Fofana, back to Sanchez. Into the middle for Caicedo. Here's Trevor Chalobah. Surges up the pitch and gets it to Garnacho. Cucurella's in behind here if he wants to pass it to him, and he doesn't. Santos to Caicedo. Looking for a pass, can't find one. It's Neto on the wide right now. He's going to whip the ball into the edge of the area, but Ramsdale claims that pretty comfortably. It just wasn't a good ball in the end. Ball's been thrown out for Elanga. Half break for Newcastle here. Elanga's going to try and take it around the outside of Cucurella, but he's sticking with him. Cross has come in, but it's cleared by Enzo. Here's Cuckoo to Caicedo. Cucurella's been fouled off the ball, but the referee's playing advantage. Garnacho. He's fouled by Miley. Quickly taken. Here's Pedro Neto, who's on the left-hand side. Garnacho. Oh, the pass is just a little bit too heavy, and Thiaw will come across and get the ball clear. Of course, the referee's not going to go back and book the player for that foul on Cucurella, of course. Here he is again, Cuckoo. Here's Caicedo. Fofana. Reece James out wide right. Can he get a quality ball into the box? We know he can. But can he do it? Here's Enzo to Reece. Fofana. Pedro Neto on the left-hand side. He's going to play it into Santos. Back to him. Garnacho on the left. Back to Neto. It's patient play from Chelsea, but the ball's got to go into the box eventually. Enzo, he's been tackled. Chance for Guimaraes. He's going to play it over the top, but Reece James will get there. And Sanchez will grab the ball. Assistant doesn't give anything. And now here's Chelsea with a break. Andre Santos to Garnacho on the left-hand side. Ball's going to be flipped in. It's Joao Pedro. He can't get on the end of it. Andre Santos wins the ball. And now there's a referee decision. No, nothing. Nothing in that. Harvey Barnes diving to the floor again. Lewis Miley getting given the player of the match. Personally, I would give it to Andy Madley. He's been man of the match with Newcastle today. Oh, they're now checking this for a fucking denial of a goal scoring opportunity. He's not getting the ball. He's never getting the ball. It doesn't matter. And he should be off, yeah. That should be 2 yellows for simulation, by the way. He's never getting this ball. Sanchez is getting this ball. Checked and cleared. Fucking useless wankers. Fucking hell. It's been genuinely one of the worst refereeing performances I've seen since that 2009 Barca game. Genuinely. It's been horrific. Horrifically one-sided refereeing. And that's the game, man. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I generally don't know even what to say about that game. I mean, like, I don't even know what to say, man. I genuinely don't even know what to say. I'm really not sure why Reece James hasn't been given man of the match or Watermarder, but there we are. I literally don't even know what I don't even know if I should celebrate this or be fucked off. I genuinely have no idea. I guess what I can say is that I guess what I can say. Oh, you know what? I can take off Caicedo enemy number 1 on the bingo card. I guess what I can say is that we were much. I don't even know. I don't even know how to get the sentence out, bro. I generally don't even know what to say about this game. And these fucking commentators are doing my nutting. Shut up, bruv. Shut up. How can I even say what I'm trying to say here? I'm fucked off we haven't won this game, because if we didn't have such a shit start, we would have absolutely battered them, because they were fucking dreadful in the second half. I think the referee has given them every opportunity that they've needed to, win the game. Multiple decisions going completely the wrong way. And I guess we've gained a point in spite of that. I guess is the way we can say it, but like, I think what I'll end this off with: I fucking hate this stadium. I fucking hate that referee. And yeah, are you Anthony Taylor in disguise? I guess. I'm fucking shell shocked. I genuinely don't know what to say. I can't believe what I've just watched. It's an absolute farcical. We do go into the top 4. I guess that's one thing we can say. We're in the top 4. I mean, we already were in the top 4. But we're still in the top 4. Teams to play later. Let's. You know what? I thought that this was going to be a very good weekend. People on Twitter are very much saying Andy Madley is the player of the match, which is very funny. I will agree with that. Yeah, I think that you've summed that up pretty well there. Like, getting anything from St James's Park is I said I hate the stadium, man. I genuinely hate it so much. It's such a jarring stadium to play at, because the referee. This is literally why I had it on the bingo card, man. Literally, it was the first thing I ticked off on this thing. Refs conned by the crowd. Anytime you come to St James's Park, you don't get refereeing decisions, because the referees are just too pressured by the crowd to give decisions their way. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, we don't get any bingos. Is there anything we can really? Is there anything else we can tick off? No, it doesn't look like it. Is there? No, that's kind of annoying. Well, I mean, Anfield's not a bad stadium to go to. They sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" and then go silent for the next like 80 minutes. So it's not really an issue. Let's see. There's other games on today. Obviously, we're the early kickoff. The other games are as follows. We have Bournemouth, Burnley, don't care. Brighton, Sunderland, don't care. Wolves, Brentford, don't care. There's a City game versus West Ham. That's one to look out for. West Ham, if they could get a result there, that would be good. Liverpool play Spurs on the 5:30 kickoff, and then the big one is Everton, Arsenal. Hopefully, Jack Grealish and co can get a result there, and then hopefully also we get to see, after getting to see Jake Paul get his fucking block knocked off yesterday, we also get to see Andrew Tate take a batter in 2. That'll be my night. That'll be my night done. But there we go. Thank you guys for hanging out as ever. So it's been obviously an early kickoff, so I wish you have a good afternoon rather than evening. Should be okay for top 4 this weekend. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we will. As I said, we'll look out for the Arsenal games. If you want to talk to me about the other games on today, just talk to me on Twitter. I'll probably be posting about some of those games. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out as always.